I just got home from work. Hence, weird clothing. Okay, so we went and did a whole lot of shopping because Mark got me all the gift cards. So, this is not a very good spot for vlogging because of this guy. He's just gonna smile in my face the whole time. And Dublin's over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get into the book. I got 6 altogether. Okay, I got this one for Shannon, and he doesn't want it, so I'm gonna read it. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Haunted Colleges and Universities. They're all true accounts of hauntings. Shannon's college, UNT, University of North Texas, is not in this book. I have no idea why. Legend has it that in the basement, a girl in the 1930s self-aborted her baby and died. She bled out in the basement. And she haunts the 4th floor or something weird. I don't know. Maybe she died in the attic. Something weird. But her story did not make it into this book. But I'm going to read this anyway because I love ghosts. And Ruger and I were visited by a ghost. I was letting them in from the backyard. And when I opened the door, Dublin comes running in, as usual. And Ruger always stops at the door because he's terrified of the tile. So he has to, get a running start to make himself go from the tile to the carpet. So he's doing his thing, and a little girl right there at the door said, "Hi." And me and Ruger looked towards her. There was nobody there. My immediate fear wasn't ghost. It was, oh my god, Ruger's gonna kill the little girl. How did she get in here? Because we're, in a fortress. And we don't have little girls. The only little girl that lives around here is on the complete opposite side of our house. So she would have had to jump over the wall, which is 10 feet on her side, and jump into our yard without being detected. Had to come all the way around the house, and she would have basically had to have followed us, and we would have noticed her. So there's absolutely 100% no way a little girl was in or around our house, and me and Ruger both heard her. So that was creepy. So there's that book. Alright, then we have Dorothy Must Die. And like that, that's by Danielle Page. You know what, let me read this to you. Page number 1. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't ask for any of this. I didn't ask to be some kind of hero. But when your whole life gets swept up by a tornado, taking you with it, you have no choice but to go along, you know? Sure, I've read the book, I've seen the movies, I know the song about the rainbow and happy little bluebirds, but I never expected Oz to look like this. To be a place where good witches can't be trusted, wicked witches may just be the good guys, and the winged monkeys can be executed for acts of rebellion. There's still a yellow brick road, but even that's crumbling. What happened, Dorothy? What happened, Dorothy? They say she found a way to come back to Oz. They say she seized power, and the power went to her head, and now no one is safe. My name is Amy Gum, and I'm the other girl from Kansas. I've been recruited by the Revolutionary Order of the Wicked, and I've been trained to fight, and I have a mission. Dorothy must die. So we'll see how that one turns out. Miss Bungles' book. I bought it because I like the way the cover looks, and she reminded me of Amelia Bedelia, so I don't know if it's like that, but Barbara Bunkle is in a bind. Times are harsh, and Barbara's bank account has seen better days. Maybe she could sell a novel, if she knew any stories. Stumped for ideas, Barbara draws inspiration from her fellow residents of Silverstream, the little English village she knows inside and out. To her surprise, the novel is a smash. It's a good thing she wrote under the pseudonym, because the folks of Silverstream are in an uproar. But what really turns Miss Buckles' world around is this. What happens to the characters in her book starts happening to their real-life counterparts. Does life really imitate art? A beloved author who has sold more than 7 million books, D.E. Stevenson's at her best with Miss Bungles' book. That's that. There's another one, but I decided to get that one because... Oh, look at this. Stop pushing stuff around. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. This is about a bookstore that isn't really a bookstore. It's a magical bookstore. It's got a very long back, so I'm not going to read that. Cemetery Girl. Tom and Abby Stewart had everything. A perfect marriage, successful careers, and a beautiful 12-year-old daughter, Caitlin. Then one day, Caitlin vanished without a trace. For a while, they grasped at every false hope and followed every empty lead. But tragedy ended up changing their lives, overwhelming them with guilt and dread, and shattering their marriage. 4 years later, Caitlin is found alive, dirty and disheveled, yet preternaturally, calm. She won't discuss where she was or what happened. Then the police arrest a suspect connected to her disappearance, but Caitlin refuses to testify, leaving the Stewarts with a choice. Let the man who may be responsible for destroying their lives walk away, or take matters into their own hands. And when Tom decides to try to uncover the truth himself, he finds that nothing that has happened yet can prepare him for what he is about to discover. Boom! And then finally, Bellman and Black. This is from the author of The 13th Tale, one of my all-time favorite books. If you haven't read that book, you have to, because it's nothing, you can't even describe it. I loved it. So, I don't even know what this is about, and I don't even care, but she is such an awesome author that I bought the book blind, just based on her name. So we'll see how that turns out. Plus, I liked the dress and the crow. So, whatever. And that's that for my books.